I'm theciaellis, and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Alright, I'm back here in the church kitchen again. I'm so grateful that they let me work here. There is a lot of noise. The refrigerator's going, and I just turned on the oven because we're going to make some cornbread. And this is going to be really nice. I don't have access to my normal recipe, but I believe this one is close to mine as possible, and we'll work on it and see how it turns out. Alright, we are going to do this in a cast iron skillet. And this is my favorite way to do it. Oh, and the oven is preheating at 375. Usually you put lard or beef tallow or something in here. We've got cooking oil. So what we're going to do is we put this in the pan, and then we're going to stick the whole pan in the oven while we're mixing up the batter for the cornbread. And that way everything is heating up all together at the same time. The first thing we're going to start with is 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I do the unbleached all-purpose flour. We got 1 cup of cornmeal. We got baking powder here. We're going to do a tablespoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I know a lot of the mixed recipes have you doing with a whole lot more sweetener on it, but believe me, this is going to be plenty right here. Oh, and let me get my salt. And we're doing ½ a teaspoon of kosher salt. Whatever salt you want, it's up to you. I use kosher salt. Alright, these are my dry ingredients, and we're going to mix these all together. I've got 1 cup of milk here. I'm going to add 1 egg. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of cooking oil. Scramble that egg up in there. I'm going to have to make too big a mess. And add it to your mixture, to your dry ingredients. Alright, so when we got it mixed together, there's a few lumps, it's not too bad. Now let's pour it in the pan. Our pan's been in the oven. So everything's nice and warm. The oil is all loose in there. That's good. Alright, we're going to stick this back in the oven. For about 15 minutes and see, we'll check it then. Well, I forgot about it. I think it's going to be okay. It's not way overdone, but it's still beautiful golden brown, a little more brown than what I like. And but we'll let it cool just a few minutes, and we'll come back and cut it up and give it a taste. Except for the fact that I left it in for a couple of minutes too long, it looks darn good. Alright, this has had a couple of minutes to cool. Let's go ahead and cut into it and see what it looks like. Now, like I said, this is not a jiffy mix. This is cornmeal, flour, leavening, and just not as much sugar as they put in the jiffy. And I understand jiffy's good because it's really sweet, but this is going to be darn good too. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can figure this out. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's butter this up. Alright. I like butter. I won't lie, guys. So let's put some of this on it. Let it melt on there. And I have to admit, I've got a favorite of which is the top or the bottom too. The bottom's pretty good. But that crunch top is just delectable. We'll let that melt in and then we'll try it. Alright, let's have at this. Like I said, this is the bottom, and it's pretty good. But we'll start with this one. That's pretty good. Now, like I said, it's not too sweet. That's what honey's for. Syrup, jellies, whatever else. Put what you like on it. And then there's a top. Oh, look at that crust, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah. Now, I'm not going to lie. The last video I did was the soup. This is going to be eaten with the soup. Alright, guys. That's all I got for you today. I do want to remind you if you think about you want some sort of podcasting or something along that line, because we've all got a story. We've all got something that we're highly interested in that we want to get the word out. And or just to talk about, like when I do my books highlighted, it's just for me reading highlighted sections of the book that I read. Streamyard is an excellent platform to do your podcasting on. It was easy enough that this old lady can figure it out. There's some things on it that I hadn't even tried to figure out, but I can record, and I think you can edit. I don't ever edit. I learned what a pause button is. And I go from there. You can do your beginning reel, you can do your ending reel, and at the end of it they've added where you can actually have snippets where it takes it apart for you, so you can put little things like on TikTok for shorts and stuff. It's really a cool platform. So if you are considering doing something on that line, I would appreciate if you consider going down to the link below for Streamyard.com and use my link. It won't cost you anything more, but it'll help me out and give me a little bit of something on the side. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Like I said, it's a rainy, chilly day. We're gonna have some hamburger soup and some cornbread. God bless, guys. I'll see you next time.